What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Bobby G, and we're back for another episode of me playing Contraption Maker. And if you've been following us so far, you'll know that we've been making our way through all of the hard puzzles. And I don't see any reason not to keep on going, guys. So let's go over to Yardwork 2. It's a nice day out, but Tim's yard is a mess again. Classic Tim. Turn on all the vacuums to clean things up. Okay. This is actually one of the seemingly rare occasions where we're using a vacuum for our benefit. Normally we're just trying to avoid a vacuum, but as we always say, let's see what the moving parts are, guys. And okay, well, the first moving part is, of course, this bowling ball here. And we have a couple things here. Not too many pieces, actually. Not too many pieces to this puzzle. Obviously, there's going to be some scissor action here. Where did it go? Some scissor action to cut this balloon, I'm guessing, at least at some point. Okay, well, obviously there's a hamster wheel here. It's going to need to be powering those vacuums eventually somehow. And, okay, but how do we get, Obviously, if we can cut this rope, this balloon will hit that one. But what do we do with the... bellow? I'm wondering if we can use this bowling ball to kind of do both for us, and well, not quite, I guess, huh? Not quite. I'm not sure what necessarily is going to be the trick here. Well, obviously this is the other belt contraption that's going to need to be triggered in some way. And let's see if we can really... It'd be nice if we could get this bowling ball to kind of do both things for us here, but I don't necessarily think it's going to happen unless we do it over in this direction here. So let's see. Okay, not so bad. So let's just turn this around, the pinwheel that is. Turn it the other way. And what then is going to be... okay, I think this basketball is going to need to eventually hit this scissors here, but how we get that to happen is a little bit up for grabs here, Why don't we try something like this, and just see how far that'll get us. I don't know, guys. Let's try it. And the basketball almost went into the pipe, but not quite, and I kind of had a feeling that that was going to be the case, so why don't we try something like this and see what happens, guys. I feel like this is an easy puzzle, but there has to be more to it somewhere along the lines. There has to be more to it. So let's just see if we can get this basketball to fall right in, and we did. And, well, of course, that unfortunately was not going to go as planned. So what exactly... Okay, maybe we're thinking about this the wrong way already. We may be thinking about this the wrong way already. Because obviously there's something that's going to have to trigger this hamster wheel, and it may as well be the bowling ball. Let's see here. May as well be the bowling ball, and I knew there had to be more to this puzzle than met the eye. Okay. The only trouble then is we're not sure how... We're not sure how we're going to hit the scissors. Maybe something along these lines here. Maybe something like this. Maybe the bowling ball will hit the scissors and the hamster wheel all at the same time. It's certainly possible. Okay, almost. Certainly possible. Maybe just loose or lessen the amount of pipe here, so hopefully it'll fall backwards onto here. Okay. Okay. Well, that of course did something. But how... Maybe we need to do this a little further down. Hold on just 1 second. I think we're going to have to maybe just try to get the perfect positioning on a few of the items here. Can we do something like this? We can. Okay, good. So maybe the bellow is going to be responsible for hitting this pinwheel. And I think that may be it. If we can get all these pieces to align, I think we'll be in pretty good shape here, guys. Let's see. And... okay, and... well, the only other thing is I think we're going to have to do the other way on the pinwheel because we still need to hit this switch to get the soccer ball cleaned up. So let's just try one more time here. And so far so good. Here comes the basketball, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Tim's backyard is more than tidy. So that was a kind of a neat one. I like that. Pretty good puzzle. On to the next one. Spelunking. This cave is too dark to explore. Turn on the light to brighten things up. Well, I certainly know a thing or two about this. Let's see if we can figure out where are the lights. Here's one light. So what is the condition? Turn on the light. Okay, one light. So we need to turn on this light to get things going. Let's, of course, see what the moving parts are. A baseball, a bowling ball, a couple lasers here. Look at all this. Ooh. How are we going to turn the light on? I feel as if perhaps we're going to need to... Okay, so this is going to need a green light, but of course this is making a white light because the blue and red combined into purple, purple and green for, well, whatever reason. I always get this confused, turn into white light. So I think we're going to have to figure out a way to block both lasers. I think that's pretty much it. And here's, of course, one of the ways. So here's already one of the ways that perhaps we can block one of the lasers. The only thing is that, well, we have a conveyor belt here. And let's see if we can... That may do something. And of course we have one conveyor belt to hook onto the one hamster wheel. But then we already have the curiosity as to how are we going to trigger the hamster wheel. That is a good question here, isn't it? Definitely is. Okay, hold on now. I think we may be getting something here. We may be catching on to something, and well, hold on. Let's continue to do a little something like this. I think the paper lantern may be responsible for dragging this piece of wood over and hitting the hamster wheel. But the only thing about that is, okay, perhaps we need to do this a different way. The paper lantern's probably gonna have to go over this way. Let's just get rid of this one here. Maybe it's only just as something as easy as this here, because the baseball's obviously going to be responsible for hitting the flashlight, which will then light the paper lantern. And let's see what happens here. Is that going to slide the... Okay. Well, it certainly blocks one of the lasers, doesn't it? But it doesn't... It certainly does not trigger anything to slide across here, does it? I really would like to be able to slide across. Something like this, perhaps. Let's try it like this. This may get... Here we go. Perfect. Now, here it's going. Hamster wheel starts. The blue laser is blocked. The red laser is blocked by the paper lantern. And all that's left is the green light to go into the green laser receptacle. And just like that, guys, we have the light turned on. That one was actually not so bad. I thought it was going to be a little more difficult than that. But I'm glad we got through it. So, on to the next one. Basement Blunder. Tim's new invention makes the perfect smoothie, but it isn't quite complete. Fix his creation and turn on the blender. Okay. Well, here's the blender, of course. We have we have a lot of things going on here, guys. Let's see what happens first. We have, obviously, a bowling ball that falls, and we also have a laser that obviously is going to need a bit of a, what is that, a turquoise maybe? Something along those lines, like a turquoise kind of color. The only thing I can see for this green laser to plug into is the solar panel. Okay, the solar panel is at least... Well, I'm not sure how this solar panel... I guess we're going to need this light to turn on in some regard. How, though, I'm not sure. Let's try something like this. Now, what can we get to basically hit this teeter-totter? That I'm not sure of. We have a bowling ball that's going to fall. But what does that do for us? I don't know if that does anything necessarily for us. We have some TNT. Not sure what that's going to do for us. In fact, I'm not even sure where the TNT needs to be placed just yet. And oh my goodness gracious, are we gonna have to blow up? We're gonna have to blow up some walls here. I'm not too sure, to be quite honest. Let's see if we can. Does the TNT fall? Nope. 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 So how exactly are we going to get the solar panel to turn on? This is a bit of a doozy here. This is a bit of a doozy, and maybe I'm thinking that the dynamite's probably gonna have to go here. So why don't we just see what happens if we just have the bowling ball blow up the dynamite, and okay. Well, geez, I'm not sure if that helps us or not, actually, at the moment. Whew, this one is a bit of a tough one. Okay, what is this green laser going to do? The green laser is going to ricochet up here. It's going to ricochet over here. I'm wondering, can we get anything to make this nitroglycerin explode? I don't know. Maybe the laser will do it? I kind of doubt it, though. I kind of doubt it. And I don't know where this one's going to go either. This is one heck of a puzzle so far. I think maybe something like this is what's going to have to eventually happen. I think anyway, because it's probably going to have to be red, green, and blue lasers all going into the combiner here to turn it on. But I'm still not sure how we're actually going to get... Jeez, I'm still not sure how we're going to get... Obviously something needs to fall through here and hit the teeter-totter. But what exactly? But what? I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure, and I'm thinking maybe... What happens to this cannonball when the TNT makes it explode? Not much. Not much. What if we put it down here? Is anything different going to happen here? Okay, maybe we need to do something along these lines. And... No, maybe not, though. Boy, oh boy, this is a tough one, guys. This is a bit of a tough one. Can we get something like this? Let's get this laser out of the way. Because I'm really trying to figure out if we need... I'm hoping that this cannonball is what's going to do the trick here. I'm hoping that this cannonball is what's going to do the trick, but we're having trouble. Okay, let's try something like this. Okay. Well, that didn't really do much of anything, did it? Maybe if we try it... I don't think that's going to work. No. Need it to be a little more... Okay, so for whatever reason, this curved pipe does not respect the... my goodness gracious, folks. Wow, 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 this is one heck of a puzzle. I think we're going to have to reset here. How do we get... How do we get something to trigger this teeter-totter? And I'm having a real tough time here with it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm having a real tough time. And that would work if we could get something up there, right? But that's obviously not going to do anything for us. We need this to be a lot better here. We need this to be a lot better, and I don't see it at the moment. I don't see it, guys. Do you? Do you guys see anything here that can help? Because I do not. I do not. Okay, well, so what? So we can get this thing to fly all the way over here. That doesn't really do anything for us, though. Okay. Whoa. Okay. We'll talk about a blunder. I was completely unaware that the bowling ball would fly up thanks to this hamster wheel. I don't know if that's intended or not. Sometimes it never hurts to give a little trial and error, ladies and gentlemen. Goodness gracious. And the only other thing that maybe we're missing then, of course, is this blue laser. And let's just see what happens now. Wow. And what happened here? I feel like this laser was just a little off, so let's try a slight adjustment. Well, the laser was on for half of a second. Wait a second, is this blue laser not even necessary? We'll have green and red. That's yellow. That's not going to help anything. So what is the order that this is supposed to happen then? Huh, hold on. Hold on now. Well, obviously that's not going to do anything. What's going on here? This light. There's yellow. So do all three need to be? We have green. Maybe we actually do need to block the red one. Maybe we actually do need to block the red one, because I think it's green and blue that will give this kind of turquoise color. So maybe we do need to block the red laser. I was thinking that we needed all three to be there. Okay. Okay, so the order is out of order a little bit. The order is out. We need the cannonball to fly downwards and not upwards. Ooh, almost, I think. Hold on, we just have to adjust this back to where it was, and I think we may have it after this one. I think. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm obviously not hitting this one mirror at the right angle with the blue laser. Let's try it again. Nope, way off now, way off. So what am I doing wrong? Do I have to get it as close to the left-hand side as possible, maybe? Let's try it again. I think we're just moments away from solving it, guys. I think we're moments away. There, we did it! Oh my goodness gracious. So let's take a look at what happens here. The green laser needs a pathway to get all the way around. So that's why this and this are going to blow up the brick, so that the green laser can hit this mirror. And of course it'll shine into this combiner. We actually need the red laser to be blocked, so by putting the dynamite in this position here, the cannonball flies down and blocks the red laser basically immediately. In the meantime, this cannonball goes flying through here, somehow gets ricocheted over this wall while turning on the hamster wheel, of course, so the blue laser gets turned on. Then it hits here, turns the light on, which fires the green one, and then also hits this TNT, which forces the cannonball down. And I positioned the blue laser just perfectly enough that seemingly it has the right amount of time while the hamster wheel's running, as well as having the red laser being blocked to allow the green and blue laser to be the only two, I think, going through the combiner, and that is what triggers the blender. Let's just see if that's the case here. And there it is, blue and green, for just a moment, turns the blender on, and that's good enough for us, ladies and gentlemen. So basement blunder indeed. And, well, that one was a bit of a doozy. That took a long time, I think, to figure out, but man, it's very satisfying to finally have it complete. So I think this is a perfect time to take a bit of a break, guys, so we'll see you next time, and thank you very much for watching, and as always, this has been Bobby G. See you next time.